Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Secure and Soar. My name is Earl Kelly. I am your host and the CEO of Cydian Group. So, little technical difficulties today, so we are a little bit delayed. Gotta love Windows. Anytime there's an update, it's got to be when I'm in a hurry trying to get online. So I'm on my phone right now. So I hope that you can forgive me if there's a little bit of noise in the background and a couple of different things going on. So we're glad you're here. We're glad you're here to join us today. Because I am on my phone, we're probably not going to have a demo today, but we will talk about the AI myth of the week. So, Ray, if you could throw up the PowerPoint and let's get started. Maybe. Got to figure out where it's at. Once again, you got to love Windows, right? It's telling me that it has to do an update. All right, so just we're going to look around for a little bit. So we'll kill some time. This is the Fort Worth Stockyards. I'm here today on a fact-finding mission. We're at our cybersecurity conference. We go to one of these quarterly. So this is a very historic location. I don't know a whole lot about it, except that there is the Spaghetti Junction here, which we went to last night. And then, of course, we also had steak, because that's what you want to have in Fort Worth, right? All right, so give me a second here. So in case anyone was not aware, we are live. So we are having technical difficulties, but we are live, and we're going to bring you the information that you need. All right. Why is it that whenever you're in a hurry, your computer is never in a hurry? right, I give up. All right, there we go. Now we have our PowerPoint. All right, that looks a little better. Well, good morning, everyone. I apologize for the delay. Welcome to Secure and Soar, the CEO's Guide to Cybersecurity and AI Success. We are live today from the Fort Worth Stockyards. My name is Earl Kelly. I am the CEO of Cydian Group, and I'm bringing you over 30 years of experience in IT expertise. And as a former CIO of a large insurance firm and your award-winning cyber evangelist, I am here every Wednesday at 11 a.m., sometimes at 11:15 because we had some technical difficulties. You would think we would have an IT guy for that, but in post-show, we'll take some of that out and figure it out. So we're happy that you're here with us today. And here's what we have lined up for us today. We're going to talk about who I am, what the signal beyond the noise is. We're also going to talk about what's really going on. Who does this impact? What is the cost? What do you actually control? How to leverage this for growth? We'll talk about our AI myth of the week, as well as have a live AI demo. We may or may not have that because of our situation right this moment, but then we'll talk strategy. So let's talk about a little bit about who I am. So my name is Earl Kelly. As I said, I am the CEO of Cydian Group. With a legacy of securing businesses and guiding executives through complexities of cybersecurity and AI, we help growth-focused businesses safeguard profits, protect your reputation from cyber threats, and leverage AI to manage IT smarter. My mission is to empower CEOs like you to leverage these technologies for growth and security. So in 2025, 61% of small businesses experienced a breach in the last year. A shocking 83% of SMBs believe that AI has raised the cybersecurity threat level. And 46% of SMBs targeted in 2023, but now cybersecurity ranks as number 2 in the business threat to SMBs. So let's talk about downtime. All right, now 50% of SMBs report that it took 24 hours or longer to recover from incidents. And the real threat is viewing cybersecurity merely as a tech problem. It's a critical business issue, and that's affecting your revenue, your brand, and your customer trust. Now, just last month, a mass credential leak exposed 16 billion records in a historical data dump. High-profile breaches like Zoomcar exposing 8.4 million users, and Moivant's data breach, which happened last week, involved employee emails, and it showcased vulnerabilities across sectors. Attackers have exploited AI-driven methods. Yes, the same AI that you use to make your job easier, attackers are using that as well, and they're bypassing conventional security measures very easily. Now, these attacks underline a troubling reality. No company is too small or too secure to be a target. And I tell my clients all the time, you are not too small to be hacked. You are too small to be on the news. So what's really going on? Well, artificial intelligence is the most disruptive technology since the internet itself, profoundly impacting both how businesses operate and how cyber threats evolve. The global AI market is projected to reach around $244 billion in 2025. Bad actors are leveraging AI, just like you leverage AI, to conduct more sophisticated, frequent, faster, and increasingly harder to detect attacks. And one of the problems is, again, we use AI for coding, we use it for white hat type of things, and they're using AI for black hat type of things, and they use it very, very well. Right? So unfortunately, many CEOs still rely on outdated legacy systems. You've still got a firewall, you've still got McAfee or Norton antivirus, and you think you're good, but you're unaware that there are vulnerabilities in these systems, and they're already being actively exploited by cyber criminals. And with the rise of deepfake technology powered by AI, this is going to further complicate the security landscape and poses new risks for identity thefts, corporate espionage, and misinformation campaigns. And I just read an article on the plane here this week that hackers are taking your videos wherein you talk, so much like this one, they're able to download that information, put it into AI, create a deep fake of your voice, because you put it out there on Instagram or Facebook, and have your wife call you or your husband call you and ask for the last 4 digits of your social security number. Because depending on where you were born and what year you were born in, the first 5 digits of your social security number are a predefined formula. So I thought that was very I thought that was very informative. So who does this impact? Now, if you run payroll, if you store customer information, if you handle financial transactions, or if you simply use technology daily, you are already a prime target. And as a steward of your company's data, your decisions directly influence your company's resilience against cyber threats. Simultaneously, competitors are investing heavily in AI and cybersecurity and are reshaping the market dynamic, pulling ahead while others lag behind. Now, for a CEO, it's important to understand that this is not a IT issue. This is a business, a board level business decision. So what's the cost? Well, ignoring cybersecurity and AI modernization comes at a high cost loss revenue due to slow, outdated workflows, severe reputational damages from breaches, costly regulatory fines, rapid customer churn, and difficulty attracting and retaining top talent. Companies neglecting modernization risk becoming obsolete within just a few years, unable to keep pace with faster, more efficient competitors. And 95% of cybersecurity incidents at SMBs cost between $826,000 and $653,000. So while cyber threats may seem like they're out of your control, your reaction and strategy are firmly within your power. CEOs do have the control and speed of adaptation. So you also have the control of who you trust as a security partner and your strategic approach to leveraging cybersecurity and AI. Being proactive and agile translates into real competitive advantages. So strategically deploying AI helps significantly reduce operational costs, it enhances your productivity, and ensures robust protection of your digital infrastructure. Building customer trust through secure and innovative technologies positions your brand as an industry leader. And by partnering with experts in cybersecurity and AI teams, threats become opportunities for significant growth and industry leadership. So let's talk about our AI myth of the week. Now, because of where we are, we used an old PowerPoint. So I will throw at you my AI tip of the week. So the myth of the week is that AI cannot make board type decisions. And that could not be the furthest from the truth. So we're having a class coming up. There's going to be a live lunch and learn on August the 30th. So if you're going to be with us, we will have a sign up sheet. And we're going to talk about how you can build an AI board just from what you have now. Okay. But once again, I'm going to lose my mind. Because something won't open that opened earlier. Once again, live webcast. They're the greatest. Let's see if I can find it. I'm going to move you around again. So while we're doing this, if you are getting any insights from our weekly show, give me a thumbs up in the chat. I'd like to see who is actually getting some weekly insights and who's like, I don't know why we're watching this. Okay, so I will give you a live demo. So our AI myth of the week is that AI is going to eliminate the need for human decision makers. And the truth is, AI doesn't replace executive judgment, it actually amplifies it. So AI is phenomenal at parsing data, right? Identifying trends, generating insights faster than any human ever could. And we've seen that in a couple of our demonstrations. But AI still needs a leader at the helm, right? Someone who understands context, nuance, and risk. Think of AI like a fighter jet. It's powerful, agile, and it's packed with capabilities. But without a skilled pilot, it's just sitting on the runway. So let's do a quick demo, and we are going to pop into our software over here. This is great because I'm doing it on my computer and here, so we're going to share my screen. Maybe. There we go. All right, so we're going to share my screen. And today I'm going to use Grok. So everybody knows I swap between Grok and, although I might not be able to log into Grok, I swap between Grok and ChatGPT. So we're going to ask Grok this question. We're going to say, based on current cyber trends, what's the most urgent security investment a small law firm should make in Q3 of 2025? And when I hit enter, Grok is going to go out, search the web. Actually, Grok is going to make me log in. Once again, hold on. Live broadcast. It's always the best, right? We're going to have a lot of editing to do on post, right? All right. So we're going to ask Grok again. So based on current cyber trends, what's the most urgent security investment a small law firm should make in Q3 2025? Grok's going to go out, research the web, come back to you with an answer. So it's going to assess your needs. It's going to get the information. Again, the information it's going to give you, I guess, is updated to June 30th. And should come back with a document with recommendations on what you need. Again, still assessing your security needs, but keep in mind, it's doing this a lot faster than a person could actually do it. For those of you who don't know, it's 96 degrees out here and it's a little bit warm. So there we go. Grok has said, based on current trends in mid-2025, which is June 30th, here is everything that you should be worried about as a business owner of a small to medium-sized law firm. All right, so as not to make everyone crazy on that, I turned that off. All right, so let's talk strategy. Now, this conversation that we have been having, this transcends technology, right? This is not about your IT guy. This is not about it's not about whether or not you're having, email problems. This is a strategic business growth question. At Cydian Group, our sales process starts with a first-time appointment. This assesses your fit and pain points, and is followed by a discovery call to dive into your business goal and risks. Now, from there, we conduct a comprehensive cybersecurity risk assessment. We also can perform a AI risk assessment, and we go into leadership interviews, technical scans for your network, data, applications, dark web exposure, and phishing tests on your team. We calculate your financial risk exposure, and we deliver a findings report with recommendations to manage it proactively. So are you ready to transform your cyber risk into opportunities? Well, book your cyber and AI profit session today. Our version of a CSRA to safeguard your profits, your people, and your peace of mind. You can visit cydian.group/risk. You can scan the QR code on the screen now, or you can give us a call directly at 904-907-8503. Again, that number 904-907-8503. And you can scan the code on the screen, but let me tell you what, there's a new scam going around. It's called quishing, I believe, and it's where QR codes are fake. So you won't see a cybersecurity guy give out QR codes very often. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining me. I'm sorry for all of the technical issues that we had. Sometimes you just can't, especially when you're on location, sometimes you just can't avoid those. But this wraps up today's Secure and Soar. We've asked a lot from you, and there's a lot of information to digest there. So if you would like to talk more or you have specific questions, again, you can feel free to reach out to us. We've also been asked a lot about merch with our new logo. So I'm thrilled to announce that our merch store is at cydian.group/merch. Check it out for some fun gear that shows your commitment to staying secure and staying ahead. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining me today. Again, I apologize for all of the technical issues, but we got it done. And you stuck with me, so that's what's important. Stay secure, harness the power of AI smartly, and let's soar together. And I'll see everyone next Wednesday, again, live here from the. I'm going to give you a different some more views. Live here from the Fort Worth Stockyards. I'm glad that everyone was able to join us. And as always, be super, super kind to each other. Have a great week.